Filippa. I believe I said India is to the east, not in the west. And if your mother wants you to attend my class, then you will not interrupt me. Educating women, what a preposterous idea.
But Master Giovanni, Filippa's father sailed with Prince Henry the Navigator, the greatest sailor of all time. And if he says the world is round,
she doesn't know anything. She's just a girl.
But Filippa says it's true. Her father sailed right down the coast of Africa.
All right, then. Where is he now? Can you tell us this, Filippa?
He drowned at sea, sir.
Need I say more? Sailors with crazy ideas in their heads always end up the same. Drowned at sea. If you want to know what the world is really like, listen to me. Everybody knows that the sun goes round.
Everybody knows that.
He rises in the morning right out of the ground.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows what's as plain as that.
And everybody knows that the world is flat. It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept. What everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken and tradition is strong. And how could everybody be wrong?
Everybody knows that the winter time
Everybody knows that.
is just the sun that uses to shine.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows you can't doubt that.
And everybody knows that the world is flat. It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept. What everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken and tradition is strong. And how could everybody be wrong? It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept. What everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken and tradition is strong. And how could everybody be wrong?
Everybody knows that
The sun goes round. Everybody knows that.
it rises
In the morning right out of the ground. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows what's as plain as that. And everybody knows that the world is flat.
All right, children. We'll be now starting a botany lesson on poisonous plants. The hemlock, the belladonna, and the tomato. Filippa may tag along if she's finished contradicting her instructor.
Don't pay any attention to Master Giovanni, Filippa. We know about tomatoes, but he knows nothing about geography.
My brother's right. Someday my brother and I will become famous sailors someday like Henry the Navigator. We'll become the famous Columbus brothers. I'll be a famous sailor too, like my father.
We will sail together. We can each have a ship and we can sail way out into the ocean and explore places no one has ever seen before.
Filippa, why aren't you in school?
Good morning, Don Moniz.
Christopher, are you and your brother being a bad influence on my daughter? She should be studying with Master Giovanni, not loitering in the town square.
I'm sorry, Don Moniz.
It isn't Christopher's fault, Mother. We were having a geography lesson, and Master Giovanni said that the world is flat. And I told him what Papa said about the world being round, and how you could get to India that way. And he made fun of me and of Papa.
Oh, Philippa, you can't convince a man like Master Giovanni that the world is not round. Only the sailors of the world know the truth.
Don Juanice, Philippa says that our father left behind the records of his journeys, the maps of only the places the great sailors have seen. Is it true? Do you have these documents?
Yes, I have his records, and his journals as well. They contain many amazing stories of the places he went to and what he saw there.
Do you think I could see these documents?
Do you read Spanish? It's the language of sailors, you know.
No, but I'm sure I could learn or to learn everything about sun. Someday I'll be the first man to sail west to India.
A big dream for such a young man.
Christopher can do it. He's a fast learner, and I will go with him. He will need me as first mate.
All right, I will teach you to read Spanish, Christopher. We don't need Master Giovanni. We can have our own little school. Just me and Philippa and Christopher and Bartholomew. that the world is round, he made an estimate at its circumference. And of course you've read about Marco Polo.
Who is he?
Another Italian explorer who went to India and China 200 years ago. He went by land, of course.
And I will go by sea.
And I will go with you.
Wherever I go, I'll take you with me, Phil. Philippa and Bartholomew?
Christopher! Where is that boy?
I thought he was at the weaver's shop helping you and Bartholomew.
That's where he was. I went to go check on a shipment from Milan, and when I returned, he was gone. And he took Bartholomew with him. I don't know why he has to pull his younger brother into all his escapades.
Did you look near the docks? I heard there was a ship that just arrived from Portugal. Maybe they went down to talk to the sailors.
Talk to the sailors? Why does he need to talk to them? Don't we have enough work to do in the shop?
Oh, Domenico, you know how Christopher longs to be an explorer. Shouldn't we just accept it? He'll never be a wool merchant.
There is no money to be made as an explorer, or even as a common sailor, unless you own a fleet of ships. And where is he gonna get the money to buy a fleet of ships? Not from me.
But Donna Manise said...
Oh, Donna Manise, that woman has filled his head with useless fantasies.
But she's from a wealthy family, and if Christopher and Filippa were to marry...
Does she have enough money to buy a fleet of ships?
No, but...
Then what good is Donna Manise's wealth and her connections to the royal family? No, Christopher has to make his own way in life.
Father, Mother, you won't believe a good fortune. The captain from the ship in Portugal, he knew Felipe's father. And Donna Manise says he might take Bartholomew and me on his next voyage to Africa. We learned so much about ships and map making, and how to communicate with the native peoples and...
You are not going to Africa or anywhere else. You will take over my shop when I die. Tomorrow, you will come to work and stay there. And no more sneaking off to the docks. You're a weaver's son, and that is what you were born to be.
Don't worry, Christopher. I'll speak with your father. He doesn't understand, but someday he will. Are you still going to join the Portuguese crew and go to Africa, Christopher?
What's the use?
Well, you can stay here and become a weaver, if that's what you want. But I'm getting on that ship to Africa. Someday, I'm going to be a famous cartographer and draw maps of the entire world.
First you have to see the entire world before you can draw a map of it, Bartholomew. And we can't even get as far as Africa. How will we ever get the ships to sail west?
Are you sure it's possible to sail west, Christopher? The world may be round, but it could be a very long journey to India.
No, it's closer, it's out there. I can almost feel it. Sometimes in the evening, when it gets up to the ocean, I can almost see it.
Bartholomew, Christopher, hurry up. My brother's just signed on as a ship's boy. There's only 2 openings left on the ship to Africa.
Come on, Christopher, this is our lucky day. It's time we leave Genoa and try some real sailing.
Christopher, wait.
Don't worry, Philippa. I'll be back in a few months. And maybe then I can find a way to get the money for the ships. And maybe someday soon we can be married. That is, if you're willing to marry a simple sailor.
Oh, Christopher, you may be a sailor, but you'll never be a simple sailor. And as for your ships, I have an idea.
An idea?
My brother Pedro was recently made governor of Porto Santo. He has many influential friends in Portugal. Maybe King John of Portugal would be interested in the idea of sailing west to India.
Really? Do you think your brother would be willing to help me?
How could he refuse his dear brother-in-law, Christopher Columbus, the famous explorer and cartographer?
If I had to be his dear brother-in-law, that would mean we have to get married soon.
We all have to make sacrifices if we are to achieve our dreams.
Is it our dream, Philippa? Do you really share my belief that there's something new and wonderful out there?
From the time I sat on my father's lap as a young girl, I dreamed I could sail away into the ocean to places no one has ever been before. But unfortunately, mere girls are not allowed to sail away to the unknown. So you, Christopher, will have to live my dream for me.
I will, Philippa. Just know this, wherever I go, you'll always be in my heart. And when I return, you'll see all the places I see through my eyes. For you, I could conquer the world. For you, I could sail to the stars. For you, I could do anything, knowing you are here, and I'll return for you. tell your mother to stop planning the wedding. I'll be back in a few months, I promise.
Hurry up then, before they sail away without you.
Bye.
Biancinetta, just the person I was looking for. We have a wedding to plan.
Let me guess. Christopher finally got around to asking you to marry him.
Actually, I asked him.
Just like a man, they will go out the door without their boots if they didn't have a woman to hand them to them.
Well, in a few months, I'll take Christopher off your hand, and you'll only have Bartholomew to look after.
3 months? That's not a lot of time to plan a wedding. Have you told my mother and father yet? My mother will be so happy for you both. And even father will have to admit Christopher is lucky to be marrying into the Moniz family.
They'll have to do that tonight. Christopher and Bartholomew are going on a Portuguese exploration to Africa. The voyage should take about 3 months.
Oh, father will not be happy to hear that. But I know it's what my brothers want, and we shall miss them. But you and I have a wedding to plan. Have you told your mother yet?
I was just about to do that. Why don't you come with me? She'll love having another daughter, and I can't wait till we're sisters.
Christopher Columbus and Bartholomew had a big dream they just had to pursue, but they needed some cash to make their bid. They asked everyone, and this is what they said. They said, you can go here, and you can go there, and you can go just about anywhere, and you can go up, and you can go down, but the one thing you can't is you can't go around. First they went to the Portuguese to ask for ships to sail the seas. He told them he was westward bound to prove to all that the world was round. They said, you can go here, and you can go there, and you can go just about anywhere, and you can go up, and you can go down, but the one thing you can't is you can't go around. Can't go around. Can't go around. Can't go around. Can't go around.
Their Royal Highnesses, King John and Queen Leonor, will now hear the supplication of Senor Christopher Columbus of Genoa.
Your Majesties, as you well know, the trade routes to the east have been blocked by hostile Muslim forces, and no one yet has found a trade route around the impenetrable African continent. Therefore, I propose a journey across the Western Oceans.
But I thought everyone agreed that was impossible.
The finest scientists in all of Europe agree that our world is round and can be circumnavigated.
According to the calculations of the great Egyptian mathematician Ptolemy, the voyage should take about 28 days.
28 days? How wonderful if our merchant ships could reach India in so short of a time.
Senor Ortiz, you are the court cosmographer. What do you say to Senor Columbus's proposal?
I say that indeed the world is round, as any educated person knows. However, it would take a year to reach India by crossing the Western Ocean. Senor Columbus has underestimated the circumference of the globe by 1/3. No ship can carry enough supplies to sail that distance.
And no one ever will if no one ever tries.
Senor Columbus, all Portuguese kings are trained sailors. The sea is in our blood. I myself have been on many a voyage, and I do not believe your suggestion is feasible. Furthermore, I have just received communication from Tagus, saying that a Portuguese sailor, one Bartholomew Diaz, has just rounded the tip of Africa. Portugal numbers an eastern route to India. However, I wish you well on your venture, and if you come back alive, I shall be very interested to hear about your discoveries.
If you come back, that is.
Next to France they did repair. The king they heard had gold to spare. All they needed was a ship or two to sail away on the ocean blue. They said, you can go
We've been sailing west, Your Majesty.
West? Why would anyone sail west? Go away, you silly man.
Charles, we're the king. You have to listen to people of propositions that can make money for France.
Money? We could make money? I like money.
You could be the next Alexander the Great. Your coffers would be overflowing with gold. You could go down in history.
Yes, and there would be lots of money.
And France would become a great power.
All we would need is 3 ships, large ships, and a crew and supplies.
And they pay for the captains.
Are you asking me for money?
Yes.
No!
But Charles, as your older sister, regent of France.
Oh, by the way, Anne, I've decided I don't need your help governing France anymore.
What?
My friend Etienne is going to assist me from now on. What do you think, Etienne? Should we give money to this man to sail to India?
What's in India?
Gold.
Oh, we have plenty there. Come, Charles, I just trained the poodles to do the cutest little trick. You must come see.
Delightful. Ta-ta!
Sorry, Monsieur Columbus. I'll try to talk to Charles, but I'm not sure I can help you.
Thank you for trying, Madame Push-Up.
England shores they made their way. King Henry didn't have much to say. He had some problems of his own and wasn't keen on a long-term loan. He said, you can go here and you can go there and you can go just about anywhere. And you can go up and you can go down, but the one thing you can't is you can't go round. Can't go round, can't go round, can't go round, can't go round.
So, you're saying that the world is round, like an apple?
Yes, Your Grace.
What then holds it up in the sky? Why doesn't it fall?
Actually, it is falling as it circles the sun.
The earth circles the sun. Everybody knows that the sun circles the earth. You talent. Did the Pope send you here to torment me? Go away. Go. And on your way out, tell my servant I run out of chicken. And more beer, too. Where is my wife? Oh, that's right. I had her beheaded yesterday. The earth is round. Ridiculous. More bread.
All that was left was to go to Spain and try his luck there once again. To prove his case before the king and hope he didn't hear the same old thing. He said, you can go here and you can go there and you can go just about anywhere. And you can go up and you can go down, but the one thing you can't is you can't go round. Can't go round, can't go round, can't go round, can't go round.
But Isabella, my advisors tell me this Italian fellow, Christopher Calamari or something.
Columbus, Your Highness. His name is Christopher Columbus.
Whatever his name is. They say he's a madman. He's visited every royal court in Europe begging for money to sail west to India, when everybody knows India is in the east.
But if the world is round, as many scholars believe it is, then you could also get there by sailing west.
And if it's not, why then just sail right off the edge. No one has ever returned, you know.
Maybe that's because they weren't properly equipped.
Or they didn't have a clear idea of where they were headed.
Such insanity.
Perhaps we should at least listen to what the man has to say for a name.
Since you've
already invited him. Without my permission, I might add. I guess we'll have to hear what he had to say.
Good. I'm glad to see you have an open mind.
I'll have you know, I've invited Hernando de Talavera to this meeting, along with the entire Geographic Commission. We'll see if Christopher What's-His-Name can convince them.
Oh, no, not that slimy Talavera creature. He's coming here today.
Yes, and the entire commission, too. Matter of fact, here they come now.
Beatrice, wasn't there something you wanted to speak with me about?
No, Your Majesty. Oh, yes. Could we speak in private?
Certainly.
Oh, and I had something to speak with you about too. Wait for me, Beatrice.
Father Hernando de Talavera and the Geographic Commission, Your Majesty.
Show them in. Hernando, how good to see you again.
I am honored, Your Grace. But what is this I hear about Christopher Columbus? Everybody in Europe knows the man is out of his mind.
It's Isabella's idea. I think Beatrice and the Marquise are filling her head with nonsense.
Even though the Marquise de Moya and Beatrice de Bobadilla have royal blood in their veins, still, they're only women. What could they know about the world? My commission, on the other hand, has done a complete survey on everything that is known about our world and the oceans that surrounds it.
What is your conclusion?
We have concluded that Senior Columbus is completely wrong. Everybody knows that you can't sail west,
Everybody knows that.
'cause your boat's gonna fall right off the edge.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows it's as simple as that, 'cause everybody knows that the world is flat. It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept what everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken and tradition is strong, and how could everybody be wrong? Everybody knows that monstrous beasties
Everybody knows that.
gonna rip your boat to a million pieces.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows it's as simple as that.
And everybody knows
That the world is flat. It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept what everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken and tradition is strong, and how could everybody be wrong? It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept what everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken and tradition is strong, and how could everybody be wrong? Everybody knows that they can't sail west. Everybody knows that, 'cause your boat's gonna fall right off the edge. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it's as simple as that. And everybody knows the world is flat.
Your Majesty, Christopher Columbus has arrived and is seeking your audience with Your Highness Queen Isabella.
Bring him in. Your Majesty, I'm Christopher Columbus, and this is my brother Bartholomew. We have brought these maps in a new type of map called the globe. We would like to propose a journey across the Western Ocean to seek a new route to India.
I see that Spain on this globe is very small. Yet this ocean you plan across is very big.
It is, Your Majesty. But with 3 good ships, I believe we can cross in 28 days.
Impossible.
Days.
My experts tell me your proposal is preposterous. You are merely sinking to the sea.
We're sinking to the sea. If you want to look at these charts.
Ferdinand, why do you have someone come for me? You know I want to meet Senor Columbus.
Senor Columbus, may I introduce my wife, Queen Isabella of Castile. And this is the Marquisa de Moya. And this is Beatrice de Bobadilla, Governess of the Canary Islands.
I am honored. And this is my brother Bartholomew. He's an experienced cartographer. He has prepared his globe as a gift to you, Queen Isabella.
I'm told that you wish to sail west to India.
Yes, and with 3 good ships, I believe we can cross in 28 days.
28 days? Ridiculous.
When do you propose to leave on this voyage?
The trade winds are best in August. We could even leave from your Canary Islands, Senor Beatrice. That would make the journey even shorter.
And for this voyage, you need 3 ships
And a crew.
and a crew.
Yes, and as your reward, I'll be appointed governor of any new lands discovered on the route to India, and receive the title Admiral of the Ocean Seas.
And what do we get out of all this?
Spanish sovereignty over any new lands discovered on the route.
And there's the golden red spice we will bring back to you, of course.
Gold? They won't come back with gold, Your Highness. They won't come back at all.
Senor Talavera, my advisors, the Marquisa de Moya and Beatrice de Bobadilla, feel that Senor Columbus can complete his voyage adequately financed.
But what do they know about anything? No, Isabel, no. I will not risk 3 fine ships on this madman's ridiculous dream.
If you will not, then I will. Even if I have to sell all my royal jewels, I'll get the ships for Columbus's voyage myself.
Fine, Isabel. Do as you wish.
Thank you, Majesty. Thank you. You don't know how this just means to me and my brothers. We trekked for 8 long years to raise money for this voyage. It's a dream we passed his childhood.
I see that you are a man of vision, Senor. The Marquisa de Moya and Beatrice de Bobadilla have heard of your ideas and followed your progress for some years.
The sister of the King of France, Anne de Gougeot, spoke to me of your proposal. We believe it can be done, and we believe that you're the man to do it.
To see beyond the horizon, to go where no one has dared to go, following a dream that they say will never be believed. What
By the time we get back, it'll be this tall.
Can I go too? I want to be a sailor too and sail a big boat all the way to India.
No, Diego, just stay here and take care of Mama. If we both go, we'll take care of her.
I will take very good care of her for you, Papa.
Don't worry about us, Christopher. We'll be just fine. Diego's a very good boy and a very good helper, too. Aren't you, Diego?
Yes, Mama.
In fact, you can help me right now. Do you know where Papa keeps his special books?
On a shelf by the desk.
That's right. Why don't you go get them for me?
All right.
Are you sure you'll be all right, all alone here? I'm not exactly how long it will take.
28 days there and 28 days back. You'll be home before Christmas.
Just between you and me, it could take a little longer.
I know that. I only wish I could go with you.
If it were up to you and your mother to decide, you'd be the captain.
If it were up to women to decide, Queen Isabella would be captain herself.
And the Marquise as the first mate, and Beatrice Bovedy as the bosun.
But unfortunately, the best I can do is pack your things for you.
What you do for me, Felipa, can't be measured.
Here are your books, Papa.
Thank you, Diego.
Christopher, Captain Pinzon says he needs you to come inside with the supplies.
Tell him I'll be right there. I have to go now, Diego. Take care of Mama.
I will.
Captain Columbus. Captain Pinzon from the Princess is on board. You'd like to see. His brother Vincente from the Nina is with us.
Ah, the Pinzon brothers. How are things going on sister ships?
The same as here on the Santa Maria, Captain. We're running low on food and water, and most importantly on wine. The men are growing restless and they want to turn around and go home.
No, we can't turn around now. Just last night I saw light in the far distance. I'm certain we'll reach land any day now.
But there is no land to reach. There is only ocean and more ocean.
Your 28 days have come and gone. It's been over 2 months. If we don't turn around now, the men will mutiny.
No, we can't turn around now. Queen Isabella placed me in charge of this voyage, and we will continue sailing. I'm going back to my cabin to look over my charts. Go back to your ships and tell your crew we'll continue sailing west.
For how long?
Until we reach land.
He's gone mad, I tell you.
We're the ones who are crazy. Why did you agree to come on this voyage?
The money.
What good's money if we're all gonna die out here?
We're running low on food and water. If we don't turn back now, we'll never make it home.
That's it. By tomorrow he doesn't decide to turn back, I'll lead the mutiny myself.
And I'll join you, brother.
And I as well. Yeah! Everybody knows that Columbus is planned. Everybody knows that. It's just another scheme of a crazy man. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows we should all turn back. And everybody knows that the world is flat. It's a fact of life, you just gotta accept. What everybody says is always correct. Tradition is spoken, tradition is strong. And how could everybody be wrong?
christen this place San Salvador, our Savior.
Look! Over there! The people of India have come to greet us.
Greetings, people of India. Luis, where's the interpreter?
Here I am, Captain.
Ask them to take us to Grand Khan.
Grand Khan is in China, sir.
Well, who's in India?
Well, whoever he is, I don't think we'll meet him here.
Amati, Shihu.
What did he say?
I don't know, Captain. He's not speaking any language I've ever heard.
I, Christopher Columbus. This is my crew. We traveled far across the ocean from a country called Spain. Tell me, is this India or China?
Paganagari, Taino, Guanahani.
Maybe this is Japan.
Do you speak Japanese?
No, Captain. I think it would be easier to teach these people a little bit of Spanish. That way they could tell us where we are and which way is India.
Good idea. Oh, Vicente, bring the gifts.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Please accept these gifts from King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. This is a mirror. See, there you are. And these are glass beads. Is this your daughter? And this is a bell.
Amati, Asapuy.
I think he's inviting us to his home.
Do you think he has a palace? You better be at least as a bathtub. You think you smell so good. You smell like dead fish. You smell like rotten dung. Oh, I should take my apple. Ah, the people here must have very sharp teeth.
To protect Spanish land.
To protect the land from the people who live here, these people have no guns, no swords, no crossbows, nothing.
Luis, have you been able to find out what the name of this place is?
The natives call it Guanahani.
Is Guanahani part of China or India?
It's not part of China, and it's definitely not India. This must be Japan.
The admiral wants to know how the fort's coming along.
The Admiral wants a fort.
What are they going to do with all those logs?
Probably build a canoe or several canoes.
They don't build canoes, Chuke. They build big houses on the water. But wouldn't they have to build it in the water?
I feel sorry for them. They seem to be lost and don't have any idea where they're going.
Father, has anyone been able to find out where these men came from?
No, the translator seems they came from the sky.
Where are they going?
They don't know where they're going. They're searching for land where there are lots of shiny rocks, like this one.
Why do they want so many shiny rocks? They seem to have shiny rocks wherever it is they came from.
I think they're just lost. We should help them find their way back home.
Yes, it is our way to catch lost strangers.
Into the Hawaiian land, so far away from homeland, lost and all alone now. We land upon our shores. Oh, my pretty island, with the waves across your white sand, I'll Oh, my pretty island, with the waves across your white sands, I'll never leave my pretty island and sail away from my home. We work so hard to be here when everything is free here. He even tried to live here to live by our pretty shore. Oh, my pretty island, with the waves across your white sands, I'll never leave my pretty island and sail away from my home. Oh, my pretty island, with the waves across your white sands, I'll never leave my pretty island and sail away from my home.
They may do foolish things, but I like them.
Nice cassavas.
Cassavas?
Want one?
No, thanks. Too hard.
Why did we ever agree to come on this voyage? There's no gold in this land. There's nothing here.
They have nice cassavas.
Okay, so what are we going to show the king and queen? The riches of the new world. Cassavas?
We could take back the natives. They would make good servants. But do you think they want to come?
We won't ask them if they want to come. We'll just take them. I mean, what do they have to keep them here anyways?
Pity the poor natives, how long they must have waited for us to come and show them a better way to live. Oh, pretty island with the waves
Master, we leave tomorrow to explore some new lands Chief Bukanagari has told us about. These 3 natives have agreed to travel with us and show us the way.
And who's going to show us the way back to Spain?
I got us here, and I will get us back.
Back to work, men.
Nice cassavas.
Mama, look, I found a beautiful shell on the beach.
Oh, Diego, it is beautiful. Why don't you put it on the shelf in your room with your other treasures?
See, Mama, I'll have lots of treasures to show Papa when he comes home.
If he comes home.
Oh, sweet, but he will come home. You must believe that.
I do believe, Mama. It's just been such a long time, and I wish I could have gone with him.
I know how you feel. Your father was gone for months at a time. I often wished I could just sail away as the men do.
But why, Mama? Why do women always have to wait in the shadow? We sit in the shadow. We wait by the fire. We watch from the windows. We hide our desires. We don't go out sailing or traveling afar. We look to our husbands to know who we are. Our names are abandoned. They were never our own. We leave no footprints to show where we've gone. We are the invisible people, shadows in the margin of time. Who will know we have lived? Who will know when we've died? I long for the answer to the questions of life. I want to be part of what makes us alive. I yearn for the freedom to go where I choose, to gamble my future, to win or to lose. But love is the shackle and also the prize for seeing your future through your children's eyes. I am one of the invisible people, a shadow in the margin of time. Who will know I have lived? Who will know when I've died? We are the invisible people, shadows in the margin of time. Who will know we have lived? Who will know when we've died?
Felipa, Del Moniz, he's returned. Word just came from Lisbon. Christopher's arrived home. They say he's brought with him many treasures and several inhabitants from the new lands he discovered.
Did you hear that, Mama? He's brought home treasures.
Majesties, I bring up a new route to the east and many new lands handed in the name of Spain. In particular, one island named San Salvador, inhabited by the Taino people and the chief Bukanagari. Guests has sent these gifts all the way to say greetings. This is a potato, and this is corn. This fiery condiment is a capsicum pepper. This fine cloth is woven from a plant called cotton. And this medical herb is burned and then inhaled. And it is called tobacco. These three natives have traveled all the way across the ocean to say greetings from the Taino people.
Well, Senor Talavera, it seems your commission was wrong.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And it seems my advisors, the Marquis of Demoya and Beatrice de Bobadilla, were right in their appraisal of Christopher Columbus' idea to sail west to India.
So it would seem.
We're so happy for you, Christopher. We knew you'd be the one. You've made us very proud.
Congratulations, Admiral. You've proven that our world is indeed a much smaller place than anyone has ever imagined. Your bravery has opened up new horizons for all people. You had a vision of what could be accomplished, and you overcame the fears and short-sightedness of other people, and cleared the way for the rest of the world to follow. I commend you for your perseverance and your achievement. I thank you, and Spain thanks you for this honor.
so much.
And I get home, I'll show you all the treasures I collected, Papa.
I'm sure my brother collected a few treasures of his own, eh, Christopher?
Yes, that's true. But I left my best treasures here in Genoa.
My son, the explorer, we're all very happy to have you home again. Aren't we, Domenico?
You've gone further than I've ever imagined. We're all very proud of you.
So you've done it. You sailed west to India.
No, Master Giovanni. We didn't reach India yet, but we will next time.
Of course you will, Christopher. Everybody knows that.
Another voyage?
And this time, I'll be on the ship with you, brother.
I couldn't have done it without you, Bartholomew, and you, Dominique, and you, Felipa.
Can I go to the New World too, Papa?
When you're older, Diego.
I predict we all be getting on sailing ships and sailing into the setting sun. Even you, Master Giovanni. Certainly. I've always been the first to try new things. Everybody knows
What's that?
Eventually you'll need women in your new world.
I'd love to see it. I'll go. My sisters too.
6 weeks on a crowded boat? Not me.
I think I prefer my feet on solid ground.
Yes, Domenico, and so you should. Some people grow roots, like an old olive tree, and others are like dandelion seeds, blown away by the wind to fall to earth in some distant land. I'm just glad the wind has brought you home to us, Christopher.
Wherever I go, my heart will always be here in Genoa.